So my role as a listing agent, the way that I operate, is to try and help people be calm and take the stress out of it. There are a lot of things that I do. I'll give you one example. A lot of agents will use a flyer box. I don't use a flyer box. Why? Because 80% of the time you drive by them, they're empty. And I tell my clients, if you have a flyer box out front and somebody drives by at 11 o'clock at night, takes a flyer out, we don't know anything about them, I've got no way to contact them. And what I use with a name writer with a QR code and a text message, I immediately get contacted and I've got their contact information. Now I can contact them and have dialogue with them. So that's just one of the things I do different. Well, one of the biggest misconceptions that we run into on a daily basis with sellers is we can always list high, we can always come down. The problem is a lot of sellers tend to list too high, and that detracts people from coming to see their property. Sometimes one of the biggest challenges that we get into is helping them declutter the home, because it's where they live, it's personal to them. It's not personal to a buyer. Buyers, one of my standard speeches with buyers and sellers is 80% of the people don't have a vision. That's why new home builders, they stage their home. I'm very, very persistent. I've got a relatively good track record of coming in after, I think my record was 3 agents or 4 agents, listing agents before me that didn't get the job done, and I've done that a few times. And I came in and in one of them I had it sold in one day for $10,000 higher than the seller thought they were going to get. So is it magic? No. Sometimes it's just a different outlook. Sometimes it's just tweaking something a little bit. A lot of times in our business, as in life, the devil is in the details. And if you do 1 or 2 little things different than somebody else did, if you get somebody to do something to the property that they weren't willing to do for somebody else and they do it for you, that can make all the difference in the world. So those are the kind of things that I try and key on. I don't push people. I don't force people to do something they don't want to do, but I try and show them, if we do this, this is what could happen. I mentioned before, most of my clients end up becoming my friends. We don't necessarily go on vacation. We may go to dinner once in a while, but they become my friends.